Hey coders, welcome back to Byte by Ria. I am Ria and today we are diving deep into one of Java's most important concepts, the static keyword. Whether you are a beginner or looking to strengthen your Java fundamental, understanding static member will help you write better and more efficient code. Before we understand what static does, let's first understand the different members of a Java class can have. So the Java class can have static variables, static blocks, static methods, instance variable, instance blocks, instance method, and the constructor. So the key distinction here is static members. Okay, static members belongs to class itself, while non-static members belongs to objects, or we can tell it as instance created from that class. Okay, so when we say something static, we are saying it belongs to a class as a whole, not to any specific object. So let's break down why this is matter. Now let's explore some of the rules of static members and how they interact with each other. So static members can be accessed. Okay, not static members. The static variables can accessed by static blocks, static methods. Okay, not only that, even instance block and instance method and constructors. But however, static methods and blocks cannot access instance variables or methods directly. Instance members can access both static and instance members. Okay, this is one of the most important rules to remember. Static members cannot directly access instance member. So let's see static by using a program. I'm creating a class called test. This is just a blueprint, not the main class. What is a class? Yeah, so we can what is a class? Class means, think of just like a, we can compare this class like a blueprint, isn't it? Inside this class we will write whole the Java code. It's hold variables, method and block that define what our object can do. Then what is the next step? I want to create a static variable. So how to create a normal variable, we will mention like this, isn't it? Integer, we want to type one variable A, the other one B. Yeah, this is how we are declaring a normal variable. Now, how to declare a static variable? It is quite simple. You just need to mention as static at the beginning. Okay, so now we are declaring two static variables named A and B. These are not tied to any object. Instead, they belong to this class itself. That means all object of the class shares this variable. If one object changes them, the change is reflected for everyone. Now what we have to do is that next we have to create a static block. So let's see how to create a static block. So to create a static block, we want to again type a static. Okay, then I want to put a curly bracket. This is how we have to put. Now it's over. Okay, this is a what is a static block? So static block is a block of code that runs only once when the class is first loaded into memory, even before we create any object. So to make one, you just need to write static and then curly brackets. Okay, inside it we can initialize anything. So to see that difference, I am printing a value. I am printing something. So system dot out dot println, I am printing as inside static block. So we can see the order of execution quite simply. Then I need to inside this static block, I am going to initialize static variables, call static method. We can do anything, okay? We can call static method, or we can print something like now I did it, just like I did it right now. Okay, so when the program starts and Java loads this class, it want to print this inside static block, and I want to set a equal to the way I am assigning the value. See, will it accept any value? Yes, there is no error, right? That means it accepting the value. This static block can accept the value, and I am assigning b as 20. Okay. I hope this much is clear to you. Next, what we have to do is that we want to create static method. So let's move on to that. So to create a static method, first of all, I want to create a we want to create a method called fun. Okay, then we want for the legal how to put a method. I want to mention the type, right? So I'm mentioning as void. As this is the static method, what is the change? Yeah, I want to mention as static. Yeah, static void fun. Okay. Inside it, I can print something. So here we have a static method called fun. Okay. Then static method also belongs to the class. So we don't want to create any object here to call this method. Inside it, we can just print something. So system.out.println, I am printing as inside static method. Okay, that's all. Yeah, so here we have a static method, and inside it we are just printing a line to show when this method is executed. Now, next I want to create a static variable. So we are done with that method also. Now I want to create a static variable. You have two instance variables called int. I am putting a static instance variable. Instance variable means normal variable. Okay, int x comma y. So now we have two instance variable x and y. These are normal variable. Each time we create an object of the class, it will have its own separate x and y value. So if we make three objects, there will be three separate copies of x and y, but still only one shared copy of a and b, because those were static. Now, what we have to do is that next, I want to create instance block. Let's see how to create instance block. To create a instance block, you just need to put a curly bracket like this. Okay, done. It looks strange, right? There is no method name, no static keyword, just curly braces for instance block. Okay, so it will runs in every single time an object is created, and it will runs before the constructor. If you ask, did the Java accept it? Yes, the Java will accept it. Okay, so if you make one object, this block will run once. If we make two objects, it will run for twice, and so on. Now inside it, to see that I am printing something like system.out.println. I am printing as inside instance block, inside instance block. Okay, that part also done. Next, what we have to do is that we just need to create the instance method. Okay, so how to create instance method? We have to create an object, right? So I am creating as void fun2. I am putting parenthesis. Inside it I am printing something. So I am printing as inside instance method. Inside instance method. Alright, so this is a normal non-static method. To call it, we will well need an object. Okay. So inside it, I'm printing as inside instance method. Next, the last one, what I had to do? Yeah, the last but not least, I want to create a constructor. So to create I am creating a constructor test. In that also, I'm printing something. I'm printing as system.out.println. Inside it, I am printing as inside constructor. Then I need to assign the values for the variable, right? I need to assign the set values for these variables x and y. So I am assigning x value equal to 30 and I am assigning y value equal to 40. Okay. And here is the constructor. What is a constructor? A constructor is a special method that runs every time we create an object. It is where we usually initialize the instance variable. So here, when an object is created, we are printing inside something called inside constructor. Then I assign the value for those variable. I am setting x value as 30 and y value as 40. Okay. Yeah. Next, what we have to do is that we want to come to the main method. I didn't create it yet. So we want to create the main method. Class. My project name is, file name is static demo. If you put static, it will not work, okay? Because static is already a keyword in the Java. That's why I put static demo. If you simply put static, it will not work. Alright, so this is the main method, public static void main string and args. This is our main method. Okay, the heart of the program. So Java starts running code from here only. Then what we have to do, the first we want to call the static method directly with the class name. Okay, so we created fun, this static method fun, isn't it? So we want to call that. How to call that? We want to use that class name. So I am doing like yeah, I want to call it as test. Oh, something happened. This one. This bracket is ending here. So yeah, test dot fun. Then so what I did, here we are calling the static method as fun using the class name test dot. But before that line runs, the JVM checks if the test has already been loaded. If not, it loads it, and that means the static block will run first. So if I run this program, you will get the output as inside static method, not that inside static method. No, first I will get this one, okay, inside static block, then this will print inside static method, okay. First this line, then this line. Then what I have to do next is that I want to, so we are done with the calling the static method. Then we have to create an object, isn't it? So how to create an object? I am creating an object by using t equal to new test and I also want to mention this is pointing towards test itself, okay. Now we are creating an object called t using new test, okay. When this line runs, what will happen is that Java does the following. That means it will runs the instance block. So it will print inside the instance block this line, and then it will print the constructor only, okay, not this line. It will print the inside instance block, and then it will come to inside constructor. All right, then finally what we have to do is that we have to call the instance method. So to call the instance method, I am putting as t dot, what is the instance method? Yeah, of course, fun2, okay. Yeah, finally we are calling the instance method fun2 using the object t. So what this will give? This will give the output, this one, inside instance method. So our output will be how, when we call this static block, it will once it will runs the class load, and when we call the static method, it will this will call using class name. We are running instance block, then when object is created, and constructor runs after the instance block, and instant method will call using the object. So how I get the output? I will get the output as, first of all, inside static block, then inside static method, then inside instance block, and then constructor, okay. And then last only I will get inside instance method. So let's run and check. Yeah, as we told, I get the desired output. First of all, inside static block, then static method, inside instance block, then inside constructor, at the last only inside instance block. This is the order of execution, okay, of this when we run the static method. All right, so we done. And when should you use this static in your code? You can use, do you know that? So you can use these static variables for values that should be shared across all instances. You can also use static constant, that means static final, for universal value. You can also use static method for utility function that don't know it object state. And you can also use these static blocks for one-time initialization of a complex static field. Some of the common examples are math.py and math.random, database connection pools, logger configurations, factory method, utility class like collections, arrays, etc. Alright, that's it for today's deep dive into static in Java. I hope this explanation helped you understand when and how to use static members in your code. If you have any question, drop them in comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Byte by Ria for more Java tutorial. Happy coding. Thank you. Bye bye.